GH is back, it's August 1, and here is your MMO news of the week. Timestamps. Let's not waste any more time. Let's do this. First up, Tree of Savior M is scheduled to launch in Thailand in early 2026, as confirmed by publisher Electronics Extreme. This mobile and PC reboot of the classic MMO from IMC Games will feature cross-platform support, over 200 bosses, class combination, housing, pets, crafting, and both PvE and PvP content. The game was initially expected in 2024 but experienced delays due to localization and back-end preparation. As of now, only Thailand is confirmed, though a wider Southeast Asia release may follow. And following that, Tree of Savior for PC has announced that the first round of recovery for the Zacariel server merge has been completed, and players encountering issues are advised to contact support. Additionally, the game has officially ended support for its 32-bit client, which means for those who's using old x86 laptops will have to buy new hardware. 64-bit laptops. Make sure it's 64-bit, not 32-bit, because there are still 32-bit laptops being released, new ones. Second MMO news of the day is Ragnarok Online 3 dropping a full gameplay trailer that showcases a mix of classic and new features. The video highlights familiar jobs including High Wizard, Warlock, Assassin Cross, Guillotine Cross, Sniper, Ranger, High Priest, Archbishop, Lord Knight, and Rune Knight, along with previews of 10-player dungeons and Guild League PvP. The trailer uses 3D visuals while maintaining somewhat similar to the original art style. Pioneer test signups are now open for Southeast Asia, and selected players will be notified by August 8, 2025. There's no release date yet. Here goes another Ragnarok news, and this one is for the RO Prime server. They got a new upcoming update called Legacy of the Wise One 17.2. It's set to arrive on August 6. It introduces a new story chapter that explores Barman's mansion, now occupied by the Illusion organization. Players will enter two hidden tunnels and encounter ancient automatons tied to the forgotten past. The update also adds the Illusion of Underwater Dungeon, increases the maximum character level, includes skill rebalances for Guillotine Cross and Rune Knight, and contains other undisclosed changes. And following that, Gravity has announced that Ragnarok V Returns will officially launch on August 7 for iOS and Android in North America, Latin America, and Oceania. Pre-registration is open until August 6, offering early rewards such as combat manuals, mercenaries, and pets. The game features a 3D anime-style presentation, 6 main job classes, character customization, and support for a variety of mercenaries and pets. It also emphasizes cooperative play through party and guild systems, continuing the storyline from Ragnarok Valkyrie Uprising. Now, we move on to Albion Online as we got a new dev talk covering the July 2025 update. The Abyssal Depth patch has recorded over 4 million sessions with increased activity in instance PvP and improvements to the new player experience. The Antiquarian's Den is functioning well as a PvP hub, and early data shows better player retention. The next major update will focus on reworking faction warfare by addressing inconsistent conflicts, long travel times, and limited objectives, while aiming to improve accessibility for solo and non-guild players. Now, Guild Wars 2 again revealed new elite specializations for the upcoming Visions of Eternity expansion, this time focusing on the Thief, Necromancer, and Warrior. The Thief gained access to the Antiquary, a specialization that utilizes crit assistance and random artifact-based combat tools through the Pilfer skill. Now, the Necromancer receives the Ritualist, inspired by its Guild Wars predecessor, with access to Spirit Summoning Shroud abilities and weapon spell utilities for support or offense. The Warrior gets the Paragon, returning from Elonian tradition, which introduces motivation as a new resource to fuel chants, and commands that empower allies and trigger delay echo effects. All three specializations will be available for testing during the beta event from August 20 to 27, and more information will be shared during a live stream on August 1 today. Next, we got a producer letter from ArcheAge Chronicles, where the executive producer Ham Young-jin shared details about the direction of the game. Unlike a sequel or a reboot, ArcheAge Chronicles is set 50 years after the original, and introduces a new approach as a discovery-driven online action RPG. The game focuses on combo-based, responsive combat, and exploration without traditional quest markers. It features a smaller, more intimate multiplayer experience, and reward core systems like life skills, housing, and crafting to better integrate them into gameplay and character progression. Early focus group testing is ongoing, and more testing phases are planned. Next news is for Lineage 2. The summer content update is set to arrive on August 12, 2025 across all versions of the game. Lineage 2 Live introduces the Wolf Waker class, a melee specialist with beast transformation mechanics, alongside a new chaotic golem field boss, additional summons for the Wind Summoners, and solo quest content in the Kashi Orc Fortress. Lineage 2 Aion adds the Rosevein class for female Dark Elves, a new collection system, major updates to support, Dagger, Orc Shaman, Death Knight, and Assassin classes, and introduces the Glacica Guardian. Lineage 2 Classic brings in the Steel Citadel Hunting Zone, new legendary and mythic dolls with PvE and PvP bonuses, and a new cosmetic system with weapon skins, kill effects, and name decorations. Now, New World Season 9 Season of the Banner is live since August 29, adding a new permanent capture the flag mode with rotating maps and temporarily disabling Outpost Rush until August 8. The update includes a new 3v3 arena map, changes to the free-for-all zone with the Scallywag Curse, 3 new artifacts, and reworks of existing ones. Seasonal content features the Summer Medley Fair event, scheduled world bosses, and updated free and premium season reward tracks. And here is something I've been expecting for quite a while. Skyforge will be closing, with its servers in Europe and America shutting down on September 3, 2025. Specifically for the Steam platform. The announcement reflects on the long journey players have had in the game, and further details about the closure can be found on the official forum. And here is the update Phantasy Star Online 2 New Genesis will get on August 6. The update adds a new mini episode with story content, a limited time anniversary event featuring special decorations, creatures, and outfits, plus several limited time quests including easier multiplayer options and new boss battles. The Waker class and other classes receive balance adjustments along with new skills, and new weapons with updated potentials are introduced. Quality of life improvements cover item management, interface enhancements, and solo quest options. The in-game card game Line Strike is expanded with new cards and skills, and a collaboration with Toho Project brings themed costumes, items, and music bonuses. Next up, DC Universe Online's update adds cross-faction grouping for most PvE content, letting heroes and villains team up except in some faction zones. Superboy is introduced as a new legendary ally with unique abilities earned through Patrol 3 in Campaign 2025. Combat allies now stay longer and use signature abilities multiple times, with updates to several allies and promotions for Cyborg, The Flash, and Professor Zoom to legendary tier. Now, from July 29 to August 4, players earn double ally favor and get a 20% discount on ally items. The limited time event Patrol 3 Brainiac Returns runs until August 25, offering rewards including Superboy and Mogo Berries, plus a new feat for collecting Superboy. Next MMO news we have is for Aion with the new Ascend server. It offers a classic style experience with early flying and free access. Players use Kina as the main currency to buy gear and upgrades instead of the usual shop. Progression is faster with increased mission rewards, PvP gear and equipment enhancements are available through vendors, and endgame includes fortress battles and raids that grant skina and rewards. The server focuses on streamlined growth using in-game currency. Now, Eden Eternal introduced a new puzzle system, where players collect puzzle pieces to gain passive bonuses. According to this, completing rows, columns, or full sets grants additional effects, and fully collected sets can be activated for stronger benefits and a special skill. Duplicate pieces can be converted or sold for currency to acquire more puzzles. The system includes new effects like increased damage penetration. A reward code Eden Puzzle is available in-game until the end of 2025 to celebrate the launch. Coming up, Cabal Online's 31.7 patch introduces the new Legend Arena dungeon, where players can collect tokens of Baldus to exchange for rewards. Entry requires the Key of Honorable Warrior, available in the remote shop. The update also adds Acrydium level equipment including weapons, armor sets, and epaulets. Next news we have is for Digimon Super Rumble. The 2.72 update on July 31, 2025 adds 2 new Digimons and a feature to save and apply Digimon setups quickly. Ladder PvP now includes a Digimon band face with updated rules, and English language option is available. I haven't checked this English option personally. Hopefully, it is what I think it is. The update also introduces a new field boss, new achievements, a temporal status boost for certain Digimons, a new season for the Digipass system, additional warp points, and an NPC to replay a quest scene. Various fixes and improvements are included. And in other news, Kal Online added a new PvP event called the Land of the Decisive Battle. held every Friday for teams of 30 players to fight monsters and bosses for points and rewards. Triangular battle entries are now limited to once a week on Wednesdays. Skill cooldowns no longer apply in save zones during PvP. Item tooltips in shops are fully shown, and the Golden Wing Gladiator costume receives some graphical updates. Next up, C9 or Continent of the Nine Seal added mounts. According to this, you can use mounts from the backpack and ride them in towns only. The mount interface is accessed from the main screen, and mounts can be set as default for quick use. Features like mount skills and accessories are not yet available. And here's another Valofi game getting an update. Atlantica Global launches the Lord of Elements, a new weekly PvE mode where players compete to deal cumulative damage to rotating elemental bosses. Players face 4 different bosses over a month, each with unique challenges. Entry requires specific items and in-game currency, with daily attempts allowed. Damage totals contribute to rankings that updates regularly, and rewards are given based on performance. The update also adds new equipments and materials related to the event, along with an enhancement system for upgrading gear. And leave a like before you go. This is Gaming Hardcore. See you in the next one.